Hot toddy, but okay.
Todd Hutchings himself.
Thank you.
The best 95 kilo puller on the planet.
Ever.
Okay.
In the history of 95,
In 95?
I am that guy.
He's that guy.
They will retire the 95 class when I retire.
Ooh.
They'll have to change it to like a 93 class.
You think eventually everyone's going to migrate either up or down, just avoid?
No, they're all going to try to get it. It's like when the Beatles were touring, everybody will join the 95 just so they can touch me.
That's a good one.
It's like Elvis. I'm like the Elvis of arm wrestling.
Yeah. I saw Dave. He lost a lot of weight. So
Yeah.
I'm
His
really,
arm didn't get no smaller though, did it?
No, you just got leaner. Just,
Yeah.
you know. But he actually lost the weight because, like I said before, I was kind of worried that he would just do a water cut and then he bulks up and he's much bigger than he was before.
Yeah.
But he actually did it.
Looks
Coming down in weight.
Looks a lot healthier.
Yeah.
He does. He looks a lot better.
Do you feel it evens out some things a little bit more?
Nah, I don't think the weight classes matter all that much.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, you gain 50 pounds, how much bigger did your arm get? Half inch? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can put a lot of strength into your arm and not really change your body weight, right? So the weight, I mean, if it was powerlifting or something like that, it'd make a lot more sense. But arm wrestling, what do you think? 50, 60% of it's in your wrist anyways. How much do you think your wrist grows when you add 50 pounds to your body?
Well, I do feel like there's sweet spot where your body's like, this is where we want to be. So you will always perform better at this one. And also, like, if you gain a lot of weight very quickly, the body's not ready. Also, and I think also you will keep some strength when you lose weight, right?
Yeah.
But not for long, because there's adaptation. We just don't need to keep this.
Yeah. Gaining weight quickly is probably the worst because it probably screws up your sleeping, your breathing, your cardio, everything else. But if you gain that weight slowly, that probably, I mean, a lot of it will transfer into your tendons and such.
How's been preparing specifically for Dave for this one? You said that you were preparing.
I was preparing for a 95 kilogram Ken doll, who I think I'm just going to pull every year. You know, it's going to be like Batman and the Joker, or the Globetrotters and the Washington Generals, or
it's going to be Devin and Levan.
Yeah, the Roadrunner and the Coyote. I mean, it's just the same two combatants all the time. The Dave match just came up, well, with all the excitement. So they called, they asked they gave me two names, and I jumped on it because I was afraid this might be the last one ever. So, you know.
Nothing changed for you in preparation?
No, Dave's basically, Dave in the super heavyweights top rolls a lot, and so did Arackley. So I didn't change that a lot. He doesn't really top roll me. When I went back and looked at all the videos, he didn't really top roll me a lot, but I think I probably controlled. I mean, I probably pulled right into where he was comfortable. It's incredibly comfortable pulling Dave. I mean, it's like he mimics my style and grip so much. It's just, you know.
You feel very comfortable.
Yeah, it's like sitting in one of those great big giant couches, you know. I love arm wrestling him.
So it hasn't been very favorable for you in the past?
Because I've never won?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess not very favorable. So. That's
yeah. So
you are that is
going to change. What's going to change?
Well, he's never been this old. I mean, he's old and he's puny. This is my best shot.
Actually might be, yeah. Or something, yeah. Dave said he's going to make a run at 115 kilos. If you stop, like if you beat him, do you think that his run is kind of over? He was kind of promised also already a title shot with Sago.
Right.
Right.
And that was part of the deal with me. I'm preparing for Arackley. He's preparing for Sagoff.
Yeah.
And I like Dave in that Sagoff match. I mean, I think Dave had a better than average chance of beating him. No matter what happens here, I think Dave still beat Sagoff. Reno, I haven't looked at too much. I haven't looked at any of his films or anything like that, so I don't actually know how Dave would match up with him. But I expect Dave will beat Ibrahim.
You expect that? Yeah. So it doesn't matter what happens here. You think it still should be somewhere there? Okay.
Yeah, I think Dave's probably top 2 or 3 at 115.
Yeah. We've been talking a lot. Like you wanted to pull Arackley, right? and it was kind of meant to be?
I'm just gonna pull a Rockley. I think they changed my.
Do you want it?
I think I'm pulling a Rockley like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the solstice.
Yeah.
You know? I'll pull a Rockley, and
Yeah.
people will dance around a pole or something.
Yeah, every 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you want to pull the Rockley?
Sure.
Do you think, because there's a lot of talks what happened in the match, and he's kind of, I feel like he's putting blame on you, like somehow you did this, but I was like, refs didn't say nothing. It was like, where's...
Yeah, he's blaming me.
Yeah.
It's not my job to call fouls, right? He doesn't insult Engen, who runs the league, doesn't insult the refs, who Engen hired.
Mm-hmm.
The ref's job to call it. Nobody noticed those fouls for like 6 weeks until the video was posted. All of a sudden, hey, there's all these fouls, and we've all been to the rules meeting. They don't call the little fouls.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was overblown.
It was overblown. Yeah. So do you feel like you have something to prove? To him?
Against
maybe,
Rockley?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I don't. No. The best thing of that is when Engen interviewed him last, he said, after this match, if I win, he can't ever challenge me again.
You said it or he said it?
Engen said it to Rockley.
Okay.
So this is Rockley's last chance.
Okay.
So as long as I'm the great in 95,
Yeah.
Rockley can only be number 2.
That's a sweet deal.
I mean, I guess for me, but you know.
We have this massive collaboration. You saw like all the strength stars are walking around, here, right? And is there any of the strongman matchups you're kind of looking forward to?
I have a vested interest in Brian versus Brandon. I mean, Brian's got a shot at pulling it off, but I don't think the odds are in his favor.
In Brian's favor?
In Brian's favor. I think Brian is an underdog in that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Because vested is because you went there and helped him and trained him a little bit.
I actually made a video on how to beat Brandon and sent it to him.
Yeah.
You know, and it's.
And he left you on red. He's like.
No, it's been watched 4 times.
Okay.
But I think YouTube automatically gives you 1 view. If you post a video, it says 1 view.
No, if you click it on the link, you check it out, then it gives you.
Oh, well then he's watched it. Then he's watched it. I've never watched it, so.
Okay.
I filmed it, uploaded it, and there's public, private, and unlisted.
Unlisted, yeah.
And if it's unlisted, you can send the link. So and I've only sent it to him. So
Good.
he's watched it 4 times.
Yeah.
So it must have been a very well-explained video to only have to watch 4 times.
Yeah. It's actually kind of weird thing. You are the smallest guy here.
I'm bigger than you.
On the card, competing, like, come on, like, always with these insults.
No, they were insulting me down there about being small too.
Yeah, but you have to project it on me now?
They asked me, they go, what size shirt you want? I go, I want a 2XL. You're not a 2XL. I go, what's the matter to you? It's not your shirt.
They asked me, what kind of shirt you want? I was like, I usually get L. But these L are way too big. This is L.
This is American L, not that European stuff.
Yeah.
L, in European shirts, L means little.
Yeah.
So.
Literally. I'll be like, okay. So how does it feel? Because everyone is big and the card is bigger ever.
Because I think that they didn't have weigh-ins listed on the agenda. So I asked because I didn't want to be told at the last minute. And Dave, we were talking privately, and he goes, I think ours is the only match with the weight cap. I think everybody else is unlimited, so there's really no reason to have a weigh-in. But I guess
you're gonna do it, right?
Tomorrow at 8 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Well, in the hotel,
you
they
know
said.
How are they gonna do it? Brian just lifts you up. He's like, yeah, all right. Yeah,
well, Anna usually runs the weigh-ins at previous East vs. West.
Yeah.
She texted me and asked me if I had a scale. So I'm guessing there's not a scale in the hotel right now. Yeah. So the weigh-ins might just be the honor system.
Yeah. Ooh, I wanted to ask, because we didn't ask this when we did a podcast together.
And to be fair, in the weigh-ins, when it was offered to me, I said, if it's not for the title, I don't care what Dave weighs. I don't care if he weighs in or not.
Yeah, I think it's more for him.
Yeah. Right?
He wants to do this, and I really respect that he came down in weight. Right?
Yeah, he showed me himself on a scale at 254 yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's close. Whatever he's a pound away, half a kilo or a quarter kilo.
He injured you when you guys pulled.
Mm-hmm. Very first injury. That scar right there.
Distal biceps tear, right?
Bicep detachment. The muscle didn't tear. The tendon detached.
Okay.
And you made that. Doesn't train biceps joke on your 7 exercises video. So
how is that? Explain it. If the bicep does is not so important. How?
Deadlifters detach way more biceps than arm wrestlers do.
Yeah, because the arms
right.
Straight, no.
So it doesn't matter how you curl that up. It doesn't matter how hard I pull you. I'm not detaching your bicep.
Yeah.
As soon as that arm goes straight, it doesn't take shit to detach that bicep. It's just like fishing, right? If you got the fishing pole up and it bends, the line's fine. As soon as you point the line at the fish, the line snaps. That's what happened to me. We got the pads are really soft. This is one thing. I almost always beat Dave off go. And then he goes, and he shifts gears, and then it comes, and it went straight, but he didn't have me pinned. I dug the elbow into the pad, but the pad was really soft. So it just went down like that. So I'm almost in a king's move, but I'm palm up. And then Dave hit again. And that's when
probably you did this at the same time. Right?
I haven't watched the video because I hate watching people get injured. So and I know somebody in that video gets injured, so I didn't watch it. But
you understand the joke there, right?
I understand. Eventually, you guys will stop questioning my bicep comment. See that scar?
Yeah.
This bicep detached.
Okay.
As I'm wrestling right-handed.
How?
So you're Marcio.
Okay.
Same thing. Marcio's all hooked in like that. I got the peg. He hits. I stop him, but this arm's straight. He hits again. Since this arm is straight, it popped this bicep. Your biceps detach when your arm is straight. Your biceps don't detach if you got any angle in your elbow at all. That's why you see a lot of bicep tears on deadlifters and preacher curls. These guys do these crazy heavy preacher curls. It goes all the way down, and they'll lose one.
Yeah. But just a thought. If your bicep would get stronger and the tendon gets stronger, wouldn't you be more safer?
Okay, show me how you train riser.
Riser? Riser?
Yep.
Or rising?
There you go. Oh, looked like that. Show me how you would train your pronation.
I would train my pronation?
I watched this video. I don't know if you know these guys. Voice of Arm Wrestling.
Yeah, but
they're out of like Louisiana or Los Angeles or some shit.
Yeah.
They did 7 basic exercises for arm wrestling.
Yeah.
All but one engaged their biceps.
Yeah.
Are your biceps not getting trained every single time?
Well, you understand, like biceps does get more when the arm is fully supinated. So whenever we're going to end up in this position, right, you're fully supinated, the bicep takes almost all the tension. This is getting free. Like brachialis muscle always does the work. Brachioradialis still is a little bit engaged, of course, and here it's just less. Like the bicep will be less in these positions because if I'm loading up, you can feel it's soft. When it's here, it's going to be more.
But if you're here, you've got bigger problems than weak biceps because you're in a terrible position.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to dig your arm out of that position. No matter what I do, digging your arm out of that, most people have to end up hitting sideways with some goofy.
Yeah.
Because if you're palm up, that's just a bad spot.
It is a bad spot.
But my comment on biceps is barbell curls.
Barbell curls.
Yeah.
Straight bar?
I don't do any barbell curls. I haven't ever trained barbell. I think barbell curls is about as useful as bench pressing.
Barbell curls. Like just full range.
Like what the Georgia, like Irakli's doing what? 100 kilos.
Yeah, but they have bent like easy.
And
right?
wrist straps.
Yeah. And so they have, this is working more than this. I most of the time I just don't like the lingo because bicep is bicep.
What I'm saying is,
and
so
elbow
if we're
flexion is elbow.
when you're arm wrestling somebody, you don't arm wrestle them this way. You either arm wrestle them this way, this way, this way.
Yeah. Your bicep only gets fully activated when you are here and you're just trying
to. But even if we're here, I don't arm wrestle you by closing my elbow.
Because, you arm
I lock it in and I push with my feet or my back. I'm never trying to arm wrestle this way.
Yeah.
And this is what your barbell curls are training.
It is. I think there's some benefits in all of these things, but I think the lingo is wrong with people because everyone always thought forever. Now we kind of changed a little bit of perspective. Everyone was thinking that this is to get strong at arm wrestling, and then you just get very good at being palm up because that's the position where you're the strongest. Right?
That's awesome because there's this move called Camus. Let me do this one. If we're arm wrestling, and I saw that when I was training with Bob Rout and them, if I push here on somebody, that arm wrestler would automatically jump into like a preacher curl. And the thing is they ain't curling my body weight, you know.
Yeah.
But if you do that to an arm wrestler, if you can get him into the table and just push down on him,
Yeah.
they don't even try to get out of it.
Try to
They just lock in and try to curl out of it, and they will stay there.
Yeah.
I did it to Craig Tullier at like the end of the WAL funeral tournament. Put him into that, and he just stayed there. They don't try to pronate out. They don't try to escape.
Because it's a position where you're used to be.
They're used to putting a lot of weight on their arm
Yeah.
and curling it up. But
Yeah.
that's a terrible.
Yeah.
It's like when they
just
throw
the
that
things-
rabbit into the briar patch.
Like whatever you do is what you're gonna become, right? The more you train that position is the position where you're gonna end up,
Yeah.
right? Whatever you train is what you are. And if you just do bicep curls like this is the default position, right?
Yeah. You should never be palm up.
Yeah.
Ever.
I do feel like having supination involved and taking a little bit of stress away from this and putting stress here is beneficial on a healthy side. And in a long term, you can do something, because sometimes people will have problems. Not everyone will have problems, and we know this, but some will have problems, right? So then I'll be like, they're like, oh, this hurts, and they just can't get rid of it, because brachy, it takes not only back pressure, it takes side pressure at the same time. So there's a lot of inflammation, the tendon and the muscle and everything, and it's just
And nothing balancing it, so it keeps pulling them out of joint.
Yeah, and
I train supination all the time, but I would never, ever arm wrestle palm up.
Yeah, I like it sometimes. My hand's strong, so I can do this.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah, you're famous for how strong you are.
For dumb shit. Anyway, very excited for your match, man.
Thank you.
Super excited.
Who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for the smaller guy, of course. I want to see the smaller guy win.
Who wins between Brian and Brandon?
Listen, I think it's going to be hard for Brian, but I kind of rooting for Brian a little bit.
Yeah.
I think, he puts in the work, and we need those big guys. I want those big guys to do well. That's what I want. And it's also a challenge, because Brandon came really prepared. Like, he's super ready.
But you don't want somebody to train for 3 months or train for 4 months on his very first professional match and start killing people, because then those of you guys that spent like 20 years learning it look like, what have you been doing wrong? This guy just walked in,
also,
mowed everybody over.
But also that means that we put on some good information outside, and people got that. Like,
because there is a lot of very consistent arm wrestling information out there.
Yeah, we have. On this card, there's one guy, in my opinion, very impressive, Philip Larson. Arm wrestling 2 years. Giannis trains him, comes to Riga from time to time to work with us and trains. I see him all the fucking time. He's very smart, very good guy. And in 2 years, I feel like he could very fast reach the levels of, let's say, Kurdecha or...
Did he reach the level of Matt Mask?
We will see. That's the question, right?
So are you back in East First West now? Because you were gone for a while.
I was gone for a while, yeah. I took a vacation.
Were you like on sabbatical?
Vacation.
See, that's not what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
No, I was on vacation.
I heard there was a letter written about you signed by 27 people and it hurt your feelings. It would have been 28, but he said no.
Yeah.
If Ray's going down, I'm going with him. So I wouldn't sign.
You
but
wouldn't sign?
No.
Dave probably signed.
Dave probably signed twice. I think he's at the top and the bottom, but he spelled his name a little differently. You know? There's a Dave and a Dabe.
No, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah, we
good
will
to have
try
you.
to do the best for arm wrestling. Right? Yeah.
And stop quitting
Stop quitting.
like last time.
Yeah. Todd Hutchings, guys. Don't miss it on a pay-per-view. East versus West 19. Collaboration with Shaw Classic, Strongest Time on Earth. August 15. Links are in description.